on. That's why we do have a lot of engagement, and after that we can the clarity there. Then we know that a part of it we personally I would say understand. Some of them will say that it's a business income. It is not a consumption income. But then looking on the operation itself, we can consider them as a consumption. The services lah. That's why a part of it government has decided the the first thing on 6 sector. Then after we have a pushback from the industry as well, we take back, we throw the kecantikan, the beauties punya services lah. That's why we remain with the 5 sector that we impose for the expansion of the scope of the service tax lah.
Okay. As well as lease terms. Yeah, what I mean by lease terms is that the terms that are in your lease agreements. Okay. Why do I say that? Okay, because if you look at, say, example, office buildings, I would think that the prime grade A office building would be less affected because landlords can still pass on the cost to the tenants. Yeah. Whereas if you talk about the older buildings, grade B to C, older office buildings, where the landlords are already struggling with retaining tenants are leaving, and there's so much competition in this space. If you look at actually the office segment, the higher percentage of office supply is in the B and C segments, whereas the A segments is actually quite low. With landlords trying to retain tenants, how is it possible for them to pass on the cost to the tenant? They might risk losing a whole lot of tenants from their buildings. So that one is a challenge for landlords, because as I know, SMEs are not just tenants, SMEs are also landlords. Yeah, they don't just rent, they rent out their properties as well.
But not the taxable person that we pay.
Yeah, but so then you look at the contract. If your contract says that landlord can pass the tax to you, then contractually the landlord can pass it to you.
No, in the contractual, there's no such thing.
Then you take an action against your landlord. It's nothing to do with the customs. The customs, for customs concern, landlord has to pay the duty. If a landlord decides to pass it to the tenant, it's the same example. When you buy materials, they pass it to the tenant. It shouldn't do that. And that's when the anti-property law kicks in. So if you're not happy with the landlord, then you go lodge a report with the anti-property unit. They can investigate your landlord, and then there will be action against them based on that. And to be fair, they do take action. And I also defend people for anti-property charges. But I think we got to wrap it up because it's only 5:30. And with that, thank you very much to the panel members. And I'll pass the floor back to the MC.
We'll go back, let's we're going to have a group photo really, yeah? Okay, Tanya, thank you so much. Puan Aslina binti Abu Kassim. Let's have a... To participate, thank you so much. We hope this has been an insightful SST expansion.
Hi, sir.